It is now a continuing trend of the Biden administration to keep a lot of the Trump-era policies in place while trying to distance himself from his predecessor as somehow being different, and the adults are back in charge. Well, I guess you could say the adults are back in charge, people who aren't obsessed about name-calling and insulting people, so I guess you could say it in that way. But one of the policies of Donald Trump has been to move the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem, which is a move that sparked anger in anybody who has a soul. Now, one of the things that Biden did do that was good was reestablish relations with the Palestinian Liberation Organization, which I don't know what good that's going to do, considering the United States supports the genocide of Palestinian people, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And the shredding of Donald Trump policies only goes so far. You see, the Biden administration has decided to actually keep the embassy where it was moved to. And this is happening even as the facility was already planning a vast $600 million expansion project. So more of your tax money well spent. See, now this was put to a vote probably about a week ago, where 97 U.S. senators decided to make Jerusalem the permanent home of the U.S. Embassy in Israel. Even the squad, the ones that are totally left-wing anarchists, Islamo-commie Nazis that are coming to take your guns away and all that other nonsense. And yet here they are, voting entirely in favor of what is spitting in the face of Palestinians. Now, the only lawmakers to actually express any dissent was Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, and Tom Carper. Now, here's the interesting part. This vote on whether or not to keep the embassy moved to Jerusalem was added to the $1.9 trillion budget for COVID relief. So, it's pretty obvious what is going on here. They want to keep the embassy where it is. So, but if you look at the COVID relief package and goes, whoa, I don't want to vote for that disrespecting Palestinians thing, and you refuse to vote for it, so why do you hate the American people? We're trying to get money to help the economy, and if you vote against it, well, that just makes you the big evil. Why are you Donald Trump? That's essentially what it is. Sneak it in with something that, they're not going to vote against, like the COVID-19 relief package. Which shows that the fact that they had to slip it in there, rather than having it be a separate vote altogether, shows how incredibly dishonest they are. And they were looking for a way to grease it in, rather than have a free and fair separate vote on the issue. But is this part of the whole push Biden left bullshit? Blue no matter who? I guess as long as you get your COVID-19 relief checks, it doesn't matter what happens to the Palestinians, or what happens to the rest of the third world for that matter. Because, first world people, they still got their goodies. They didn't even get the full goodie that they were asking for, the $2,000, but they still got enough. They got something. And they got enough so that they can ignore the suffering of the third world that suffers under the boot of U.S. imperialism. So it's enough for them. It's just one of those things that just continues to prove third worldism right, what have you. But here we are in this situation. Oh, we totally did push the Biden left, push the Democrats left. It totally worked, guys. Blue, no matter who. There's some things I'd like to say to that, but they would violate the YouTube terms of service. So, actually, I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.